certainly my experience as well of church as an institution which actually is encouraging a lot of the stuff that you're sharing when it comes to community and getting to know people like organically in person. This kind of segues a little bit onto one of the things I wanted to talk about, which is definitely something that I talk about a lot with my non-Christian friends, because it's one of the things that people always think about as a young guy. This whole Christian thing is the fact that as a Christian, I'm not having sex before marriage, right? And just to quote one of your tweets that I saw, is you said that some people actually believe that you have to have sex with someone before you marry them to make sure it's good sex, as if sexual behavior is innate and not cultivated through deep communication of sharing needs. These people want physical intimacy without emotional intimacy. Now, I wondered, in your work and in your expert opinion, where it lies with where sex is properly placed when it comes to the modern world, with hookup culture versus long-term relationships versus like waiting all the way until marriage.
Well, what I say is this is sex clouds the waters because you get all kind of hormone surges and then you bond with them and then you start justifying smoothing things over or settling for less or not talking about red flags, not dealing with problems because you're already overly bonded to them through sex. So, what I tell people is do all your compatibility testing first. Make sure you're compatible. Have hard conversations. See if you're a good match. See if you both want the same thing. If you want a committed, loving relationship, and the research shows only about 2% of women prefer hookups, whereas 98% of women prefer relationship bonded sex and a full committed relationship. They're just terrified to talk about it because they want to seem like the fun party girl who won't be abandoned that way. She won't be left behind. She's got to compete against the other women for interest and be interesting. Have those talks, build commitment, build a relationship. Once you have that, why not get married? Once you have that, why not get married? People stumble over don't have sex till you get married. Well, okay. Don't have sex till you are sure that this is the right person you want to be bonded to and have a baby with. And once you are sure that this is the right person you want to be bonded to and have a baby with, why not get married? And then seal that marriage with sex. That's what marriage is. People think marriage is some magical like, oh no, you have to like no, like marriage is the confirmation that this is the person you've selected to build a committed relationship and life with and to really co-found a family with. So you don't have sex till you're sure that that's your person, and once you're sure that's your person, you bond and have sex. Like that's what it is. Marriage and sex shouldn't be inseparable. They should be the same thing. Um, we've got that backwards somehow. We've got that backwards. Marriage and sex should be the same. It, why not? Like, do you need to wait 6 years to make sure this is the right person for you? Why? Why don't you have better criteria than that? Would you wait 6 years to co-found a business with somebody? I mean, that's just as damaging if a co-founder screws you over. Do you wait 6 years? Well, I have a great idea and I'm really passionate about it and I really want it. And this person seems like a pretty good fit. Let's wait 6 years before we build the company together. Why? Why would you wait that long? Well, it's fear. It's because marriage is terrifying. Because if you think that being close to somebody is the worst threat on the planet, if you are utterly afraid of being vulnerable to somebody because you are sure everyone will betray you, if you are terrified of being abandoned and think it's inevitable that you'll be found out, and the closer you get, the worse it's going to hurt, if you are certain that everybody will let you down and that love must die, then marriage becomes the most frightening thing on the planet. And then you separate marriage from sex because you still want sex.